The bridge from survival to freedom. Many people live in a state of financial survival. They work hard every day. They earn a paycheck. They pay their bills. Yet, they feel trapped. They worry about unexpected expenses. A car repair or a medical bill can cause great stress. This is not true freedom. It is a cycle of earning just enough to get by. Many believe this is the only way to live. They think that financial security is only for the rich. This is a common belief, but it is not the truth. There is a way to move from simply surviving to truly thriving, and it begins with knowledge. Financial literacy is the bridge that connects survival to freedom. It is the knowledge of how money works. It is not a secret language reserved for bankers and investors. It is a skill that anyone can learn. When you understand money, you stop guessing. You start making choices with confidence. You learn how to tell your money where to go, instead of wondering where it went. This understanding is the first step toward taking control of your life. It empowers you to build a future where you are not constantly worried about money, but instead, you are in command of it, directing it towards your goals. Right now, the world is changing quickly. Economic uncertainty is common. The old advice of getting a good job and saving a little is no longer enough. Relying on a single paycheck is riskier than ever before. This is why financial literacy matters more today than ever before. It is not just about getting rich. It is about becoming resilient. It is about having options. When you understand the rules of money, you can adapt to changes. You can protect yourself and your family from financial shocks. This knowledge is your best defense against an unpredictable future. In our community, we believe learning is a shared journey. You are not alone on this path. We will explore these ideas together. We will break down complex topics into simple, practical steps. The goal is to build a foundation of knowledge that serves you for a lifetime. True financial freedom is not a destination you arrive at overnight. It is a path you walk one step at a time. This journey starts now with the decision to learn. It is the decision to build that bridge from survival to a life of choice and opportunity. Section 2. The path ahead. Your 10 financial shifts. This journey is structured into 10 powerful shifts. Each shift is a change in your mindset and your actions. The first shift is from confusion to clarity. You will learn the language of money. The second shift moves you from a lack of control to control over your cash flow. You will learn to manage your income and expenses. The third shift helps you break the paycheck trap, showing you the importance of multiple income streams. These foundational shifts create a solid base for everything that follows. Next, we will move into the action-oriented middle shifts. The fourth shift is debt mastery. You will learn the difference between good debt and bad debt and how to manage it effectively. The fifth shift is investment awareness. This is where you learn how to make your money work for you. We will introduce you to the power of compound interest. The sixth shift is risk navigation. You will learn to see risk not as something to fear, but as something to manage intelligently. These shifts are about taking deliberate action to change your financial situation, moving from a defensive position to an offensive one. The journey continues with shifts that focus on long-term growth and impact. The seventh shift is about generational impact. You will learn how to pass on financial wisdom and build a legacy. The eighth shift is opportunity recognition. With your new knowledge, you will start to see financial opportunities all around you. The ninth shift is achieving freedom of choice. This is where your hard work starts to pay off. You will have more options in your career, your lifestyle, and how you spend your time. Finally, we will reach the 10th and ultimate shift, achieving true independence. This is the shift from working for money to having your money work for you. It is the culmination of all the previous steps. This is the point where you are no longer a slave to your finances, but the master of them. This introduction sets the stage for these 10 transformations. I promise to keep it simple, clear, and practical. Together, we will walk this path, and you will see how these 10 shifts can change everything for you. Let's begin the first step on your path to freedom. Section 1. Shift 1. From confusion to clarity. The first shift is the most important. It is the move from confusion to clarity. So many people feel lost when it comes to money. They hear terms like assets, liabilities, cash flow, capital gains. These words can feel intimidating. It is like listening to a foreign language. Clarity begins with defining simple goals. A clear goal is specific and measurable. For example, a better goal might be, I want to save $1,000 for an emergency fund in the next 6 months. Another could be, I want to pay off my $500 credit card bill in 3 months. Once you have a goal, you need a basic map. This map is your financial statement. It has 2 simple parts, an income statement and a balance sheet. Your income statement shows what comes in, income, and what goes out, expenses, each month. Your balance sheet shows what you own, assets, and what you owe, liabilities. My rich dad taught me a very simple rule. Rich people buy assets. Poor and middle-class people buy liabilities that they think are assets. Understanding this difference is the foundation of financial clarity. Shift 2. Taking control of your cash flow. The second shift is about moving from being a passenger to being the driver of your finances. It starts with a simple habit tracking. For 1 month, write down every single dollar you spend. A popular and easy method is the 50-30-20 rule. It suggests that 50% of your after-tax income should go to your needs. Then, 30% can go to your wants. The final and most important 20% should go to savings and debt repayment. This 20% is your freedom fund. Start small. Can you make coffee at home 3 times a week instead of buying it? Can you cancel a subscription service you no longer use? That $65 you just saved each month is $780 a year. That is $780 you can use to pay off a credit card or start a small investment. The third foundational shift is about understanding and breaking the paycheck trap. Relying on a single source of income is one of the riskiest financial strategies you can have. True security comes from having multiple sources of income. Start using evenings and weekends to build something on the side. Start with what you know. Even an extra $100 a month is a huge mental victory. Another way is to start buying assets. Use extra budget money to buy a small asset, like a dividend-paying stock or a REIT share. It may be only a few dollars monthly, but you've started. You have planted a money tree. Now that you have built a solid foundation, we move to the fourth shift. Debt mastery. This shift is about transforming your relationship with debt. Moving from being a slave to debt to becoming its master. The first step is to face it head-on. List every single debt you have. With your list, choose a repayment strategy. 2 effective methods: debt snowball or debt avalanche. Avalanche. Mathematically more efficient. Target the highest interest first. It is crucial to understand that not all debt is created equal. There is a huge difference between good debt and bad debt. Bad debt is money you borrow to buy things that lose value. Good debt is debt used to acquire assets that generate income. Before taking on new debt, ask one simple question. Will this debt put money in my pocket? If yes, it might be good debt. If no, almost certainly bad debt. Once you have started to master your debt, you are ready for the 5th shift. This is the shift into investment awareness. This is where the real magic begins. Investing is the process of making your money work for you. The most powerful force in investing is compound interest. It is the process of earning a return not only on your original investment, but also on the accumulated interest. It creates a snowball of wealth that grows bigger and faster on its own. You can start with as little as $50. Index funds or ETFs are a great way for beginners to achieve instant diversification. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. The 6th shift is learning to navigate risk. For many people, the fear of losing money is what stops them from ever investing. The key is not to avoid risk, but to understand and manage it intelligently. Investing is not risky. Not knowing what you're doing is risky. We now arrive at the 7th shift, where your financial journey expands beyond just yourself. This is the shift toward creating a generational impact. The most valuable inheritance you can give your family is not money, but financial knowledge. The 8th shift is the shift into opportunity recognition. As your financial education grows, your perspective changes. Suddenly, you start to see opportunities where you once saw nothing. This brings us to the 9th shift, achieving true freedom of choice. When your passive income from assets starts to cover a portion of your monthly expenses, your dependence on your job decreases. Your job becomes a choice, not a prison. You become the owner of your own time. We have arrived at the final and most profound transformation. True independence is reached when the passive income from your assets is greater than your monthly living expenses. At this point, you no longer need to work for a paycheck. This is the definition of financial freedom. This final move from earning primarily through labor to earning primarily from assets is the culmination of everything you have learned. It is a new beginning, the start of a life lived entirely on your own terms. You now have the map, but information without implementation will not change your life. The time for action is now. Start with small, manageable steps. Write down one specific, measurable financial goal for the next 90 days. Don't miss out on our latest videos. Hit the subscribe button and join our community. Your support means a lot to us and helps us create content that you love. Thank you for being part of X-Universal Wealth Community. Start building your bridge from survival to freedom. The power to change everything is in your hands.